Welcome back, everybody, to Not Safe for Work Nerd. We're going to be talking more about The Mandalorian. Now, this is an episode 4 and 5 recap. We're just mainly going to be talking about episode 5 because 4 to me was a huge disappointment. And it's been so long since episode 4 because I've been so busy that it's kind of too late to do a review on that episode anyway. We'll skim by episode 4 real quick. Huge filler episode. I mean, I have a problem with kind of a lot of these episodes being filler episodes, but this was the filler episode of all filler episodes. The Mando goes to some random planet to hide with Baby Yoda. Very like samurai-esque style episode. Meets a woman. She's like, you could leave your way. Take the helmet off. Let's be in love. And he's like, no, I am the Mando. I cannot do that. He helps them fight off some bad guys. Baby Yoda's in danger. That's the end of the fucking episode. There is a female bounty hunter. She's kind of badass. They have fun fights together. But nothing else really happens. And I have a huge problem with the way that they portray the ATST in episode 4. It's got like eyes that have expressions and it's moving kind of like it's sentient, which we all know ATSTs are not robots. They're vehicles. So I had a huge problem with that. Overall, I did not like the episode. It ended with the Mando having to leave the planet because other bounty hunters know that he's there with Baby Yoda. Moving on into episode 5, I liked this episode a lot more. The Mando gets to Tatooine. We are finally seeing more original Star Wars locations. He is at the famous Mos Eisley Cantina. He meets a young bounty hunter who needs help capturing an assassin. It is his first mission. The Mando needs the money, so he agrees. That assassin ends up being MING-NA WEN, famous, of course, for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Love her as an action star, as an actress all around. She is fucking phenomenal. This episode is much more action-packed. We get back to that Western theme we've seen for a lot of the Mando. Of course, the kid is way in over his head, so the Mandalorian does most of the fighting. We see him negotiate with American Sign Language with some Tusken Raiders. Super awesome. Love the inclusivity there. When they finally catch up with Ming-Na Wen, she kicks some ass at first. She's got a great sniper rifle. They're able to distract her with flares, and then she gets the best of them, but then the Mando gets the best of her, and it's this whole thing where Baby Yoda comes into play once more. The kid thinks that she is his ticket into the Bounty Hunters Guild. If he can get her, then he can get in. And she tells him about how the Mando is a traitor and that Baby Yoda might be worth more than the Beskar and her bounty altogether. He foolishly... If he needed help to capture this woman, why does he think he could get the Mando on his own? He foolishly betrays the Mando. The Mando doesn't give a fuck and makes short work of him, as he always does. And look, he has to, yet again, escape another planet to save Baby Yoda. My number one problem with this episode, I think, is that he just leaves Baby Yoda with some mechanic lady. For being really worried about the well-being of this child, he leaves it alone far too often. And his luck's gonna run out, I think, at some point. Aside from those nitpicks, though, this episode was great. There was action, great characters, and then the ending. We hear jangly boots, and we see a cape approach the dead, maybe not, body of Ming-Na Wen's character. And there have been a lot of theories about who this could be. Some say it's a new character we haven't been introduced to yet. Some say it's BOBA FETT. I don't see why it couldn't be BOBA FETT. Since they erased the extended universe, Boba Fett's fate is somewhat murky. In the extended universe, he escapes the Sarlacc pit. Right now, he's still digesting over 1,000 years, but who's to say he couldn't get out just like he did in the extended universe? The strongest case for this being Boba Fett is the jingly jangly of what I assume are the spurs on his boots. Same sound we hear in The Empire Strikes Back when we're first introduced to Boba Fett on Bespin. Who knows? It'd be fucking cool if it was Boba Fett. Seems a little too ham-fisted, though. Like, the show's about the Mando, and then they give us, like, the original fucking Mandalorian, for us at least. So I don't know. I don't think it will be Boba, but it would be cool if it was, wouldn't it? Tell me what you thought about episodes, I guess, 4 and 5 in the comments below. Do you think it's Boba Fett? And why did that AT-AT look like it had a personality? Did that annoy you as much as it annoyed me? Because it annoyed me a lot. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Not Safe for Work, Nerd. These Mandalorian videos haven't been doing amazing, and I'm assuming that is because not everybody has been able to see it yet. But I've got other trailer reaction videos up on the page. Go check those out. I just did one for Black Widow. Follow me all over the internet at I'm the LA Nerd. And let's all just be happy we've got more Star Wars again. Later, nerds.